Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a 2-month update for Kaylani, which is about, well, by the time you see this, it might be a couple days late. She actually turned 2 months yesterday, Friday 15th, and so we have a little update for you guys. I wanted to do a 1-month update, but I didn't end up doing it. So
say hi. Say hi, baby.
She just had a milk and she's like, whatever.
Yeah, like we would say we're going to do the video and we wanted her to be awake so you guys would see.
Yeah.
And she started crying because she was hungry, and after we feed her, she just started falling asleep.
Yeah. So now
she's a little.
Yeah.
Gonna sleep and milk.
So before we start, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we post a new video. So the first thing I wanted to mention is that she is seeing a lot clearer. Like, she's smiling. Like before, like when she was just born, she would see, but like only up close, and you would have to like, you know.
What's she laughing? What's she laughing?
Why are you laughing, baby?
Are they talking about you?
Yeah. So yeah, we would have to be really close to her so that she would see us and so on, but now she can stay from a little distance and see us. If she's in a bed and we enter the room, she can see us and then the room and everything. So she's seen a lot clearer now.
Yeah, and she seems to be a lot more alert at 2 months to like sounds and movements around her. Like before, she wouldn't notice, like you would move around her and stuff like that, and she wouldn't really pay attention. But right now, like if you make movements around her, she would like look at you, and as you're moving around, she following it.
She's watching it.
Yeah, and another thing I noticed that whenever we have the TV on, and any screen for that matter, like our phone, maybe I have my phone in my hand or the TV on, she would just like lock her eyes onto it and not want to stop watching. She
loves watching the TV, although we don't really want her to watch it.
Yeah.
So sometimes, most of the time, we stop her from looking at it. But
yeah,
she loves watching the TV.
And when we try turning her away from the TV, so like if we have her sitting in a position where she can see it, we try turning her the other way.
Yeah.
And like we would be turning her, and her eyes would be locked on it.
Like she'd leave her head turning towards the TV
until she cannot see it anymore.
Yeah. So she also has, as you might have noticed, more facial expressions. Like she's smiling more, and I feel like sometimes she gives you like a sad face, like a.
Yeah, she does that sometimes.
What's wrong?
Right now, her face is just plain normal.
Yeah.
Like she's just chilling. I think she's getting grumpy because she wants to sleep.
Yeah, she might want to sleep now. Yeah. She also cries a lot less. Like before, she used to cry for every little thing that she feels. She would just start to cry and bawl until you give her attention and so on. But now she cries a lot less. She just makes like noises, like grunts or like coos or stuff like that. But she wouldn't like cry and bawl. Only if she's extra hungry, and we take too long. But
yeah, and like we were saying, I think in the last vlog we had mentioned that she was crying. Well, after we brought her back from Colin's mom, she had stayed a couple of days, so I think she had kind of get accustomed to the environment over there. So she was crying a lot when we had to put her to sleep, and that happened for like a few days. But then she's like calmed down a lot more. So right now we're putting her to sleep, and she stays like she stays when we put her to sleep basically, or sometimes we put her in a bed when she's just starting to fall asleep. Yeah. And she would just stay there until she falls asleep.
She would cry
she
really
would cry a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think as she's like getting older, I guess she can tolerate certain things more, so like she doesn't cry as much for everything.
And another thing is she's actually like, how would I say it, like she's going exactly with her age when it comes to the Pampers. Like when she was a newborn, she was using size newborn Pampers. At 1 month she started using 1 and now she's using 2, like just in time for her 2 months. She started using 2.
And the thing is, the Pampers that we had, like, it lasted. The Pampers we had lasted exactly like for the time when
that too.
Like it wasn't fitting her properly.
Like we
anymore.
never had to like buy extra Pampers.
Yeah. So like all the Pampers that we got, it was perfect basically.
The only thing is I had some newborn left and I had to give that away to a friend of mine who just had a baby.
Yeah, because we ended up having more newborn Pampers than we needed. So we started using the number ones before her newborn Pampers were finished, and then like I think last week we started using the
2.
Yeah, we started using the 2 last week, and the ones were actually starting to fit a little bit tight. So it's like they finished just in time, and now we have 3 and the 2, so they're fitting her perfectly. Another thing is, she in terms of Pampers, like she doesn't poop a lot. Most times she would just the Pampers be wet.
I think they said that's a thing when they drinking formula as well. So that's another thing to mention. She's drinking formula and breast milk, but mostly formula now.
Yeah. And
she drinks about 2 to 3 ounces per feeding, which is like every 2 hours for her.
And I actually think I mentioned that in the last vlog. Because she used to, at a certain time, she started drinking up to like 4, even 5 ounces at times. And then a couple of weeks ago, she went back to just drinking 2.
So I'm not sure if that's a strange thing, if we should be worried. I don't think we should be worried because she seems fine.
Yeah.
But she just, I don't know, it's weird for me that she was drinking 4 and 5 and then she all of a sudden went down to 2 and 3 again. But she drinks often and she seems fine to me.
Yeah, so. She's drinking more often because sometimes she used to stay out to 3 hours before she feed, and now right now it's like every 2 hours on the dot she wants it.
Yeah.
But she's drinking less, I guess that's why. Although in the nights she doesn't Kaylani, you're making me So yeah, saying although in the night she doesn't feed every 2 hours in the nights anymore. Before she used to, like we said, she used to cry a lot before. Right now she doesn't really cry that much in the nights especially. So from the time we put her to sleep, she would sleep for maybe 3, sometimes 4 hours, sometimes even longer than that, before she like wake up and start crying to feed again. And we would just let her sleep because we need to sleep. So we know like when she's hungry, she will start waking up and starting to fuss and move around. So by the time we hear that, we know. Yeah, we have
Although
to
you don't get up, you wait for her to cry. So
I doesn't hear her when she makes those little noises.
I just wake you up.
So when Kaylani wake me up, I just have to get up. But then when she wake me up, it's like I cannot just get out of the bed right away. So it's like I have to take like a couple minutes to catch myself and get up. But yeah, she's sleeping like through the nights. Well, not through the entire night, but she probably gets up like twice in the night now. And before it used to be like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So that's a lot better now. She really wants to sleep.
Yeah. So as soon as this video over, we have to put her to sleep.
Yeah.
One other thing I wanted to mention is she also bites and sucks on her hand a lot more. Well, she wasn't doing it before.
Yeah.
She just started to do it, and I think it's because she might be in the early stages of teething. I'm not sure, but that's what it looks like to me. And because she drools a lot as well, and it's like she bites on it, like not like a hungry, like babies would suck on whatever is near their mouth when they're hungry. But she would like actually take her hand and bring it to her mouth and like bite on it. So.
And she's sucking, and sometimes she'll be in the room and we all the way in the hall and we're like she's sucking her hand.
Yeah, like really loud.
And it's so loud. And even sometimes when we would put the pacifier in her mouth so she could use the pacifier instead, and she would spit it out and put her hand in her mouth.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's more soothing for her to suck on her hand. But we don't want her to do it too much, so she end up like sucking finger, because we really don't want her to.
But we know, but
habit.
I know it's important for her to bite on her hands, because it's important for her to know what her hands are and how to control them. But we don't want it to be like a habit. So another thing is she holds up her head a lot better. Although from the time she was like a week, 2 weeks, she was already holding up her head. Whenever you like put on your shoulder or you hold her, she would literally put up her head. You put on her stomach, she would lift up her head already. But now she's just like really holding it up.
Yeah, like you put her sit up like this and she holding up her head properly, like some babies, you know, you put them and they would just fall back. Like that doesn't really happen to her unless you like lean her back all the way. But she's still holding it up, so it's she's drooling. You're drooling so much. Yeah, and another thing is she is starting to, like, I think we mentioned about the facial expressions, but she's like smiling and laughing a lot more. Like before, like
you actually smiling.
Yeah, like we still have to try a lot to get her to have like a smiley face.
Show like she's smiling, but it would really be gripes at the time. That's before. But no, she's actually smiling because we're smiling at her, because we're playing with her or something.
Yeah. Sometimes I would take my nose and like rub it on her nose.
Which reminds me.
And she would start smiling. Okay,
not now.
That one kind of annoying.
But yeah, that also reminds me that she's not getting gripes as bad as she was getting them before.
Yeah, for real.
She used to get them really, really bad, and like you would see that she was in a lot of pain because of the gripes.
Yeah, and that was one of the reasons why she was crying so much.
A lot, yes. Yeah. But now I don't even remember the last time I saw her get gripes.
Yeah.
So it's getting better. And I think that's the last one, is she really likes when I sing for her. Like whenever I sing to her, she just like calms down and she's like listening to my voice. And like if she's fussy and I start to sing, but I would have to sing really loud. If I start to sing, she's like looking and listening and paying a close attention to what I'm singing.
The first time I tried singing for her, she started crying too. I never tried again.
But I try singing, not just singing anything. I try singing like ABCs and, you know, Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars, stuff like she can remember, you know, as she goes on. And then one day, hopefully, she'll sing back. So yeah, that's it for her 2-month update. Do you have anything else to add?
Not really. Just want to show off, see how she's already looking so tall.
She is really tall.
She's really tall. Like when we took her to a visit to the center at 6 weeks.
Yeah.
At 6 weeks, yeah. She was 25 inches. She was about 25 inches tall already.
Yep.
And she was 11 pounds, right? We haven't weighed her since, so I'm not really
and she's
sure.
almost 9 weeks now. So.
Yeah, so.
Not sure, but.
She's feeling heavier than she was at 6 weeks.
Yes.
So she's probably like maybe close to 15 pounds.
And she's really tall, like lift up. Like.
You can't even fit her in the whole screen, like she's so tall. Like she's standing on my leg and she almost like reaching my.
She pushes herself up, guys. When you put her like the stand, like she pushes herself up.
Yeah, that's
like
another thing we didn't mention.
Up, yeah.
She like has a lot more control of her body, and she can roll over.
Yeah.
Well, not fully, but we would put her like in certain positions. Like if you put her on her side, she would roll over on her stomach, or when you put her on her back, she would like. You know, she's even trying to crawl already.
Yeah, trying to, like, she basically crawling, she just needs a little more.
Yeah, when she's getting more strength in her hands, especially, because she cannot really hold up herself on her hands. So, but I think very soon she's going to start crawling.
Her legs are very strong, very, very strong.
Yeah. Like, she almost standing on her own. Like, if you put her, I mean, they said it's not good to do, so I try not to do it, not to really do it, but, like, if you put her up like this and hold her hands, she's, like, pushing up herself and standing on her own. So, we are very happy because she is healthy.
Yeah.
Most importantly, and she seems to be growing pretty well, being attentive.
She seems like she's going to. I'm not sure, but she seems like she's going to be a quiet child. I'm not sure. She seems like she's just going to be there, very observant, very attentive, but quiet. So we'll see.
So that was it for her 2 months update. And hope you guys enjoyed the video, and it was I think she just good.
Yeah.
Hope it was informative.
Yeah.
And for other people who may have babies and around that age or expecting, then this will kind of give you an idea of what to expect.
Yeah, and if anything was surprising to you, let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Thanks for watching.
Say bye, Kate.
Bye. You're not even looking.
She watching the TV.
Look at this. Look at
Look
the screen. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's you.
Say bye.
Say bye.